Hi Scorpio, how's it going? I hope you're doing great today. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn. This is going to be a general reading from middle of August to the end of September. The reading is mostly for September, but I'm starting it August 20th, so it's from August 20th to the end of September, okay? I've already cleared the energy of the cards. These are the cards that came out for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, Six of Swords reversed, Four of Swords reversed, Five of Wands reversed, Five of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles reversed. When a card comes out reversed, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. So I'll just go through each card and then I'll summarize everything, okay? So the first card that came out is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is a Celtic cross spread, Scorpio. I just did it in 2 rows. It's just easier for me for space, okay? So the first card represents your present, the heart of the matter, okay? This is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. It could represent a missed opportunity. It could represent instability or a delay in financial or material matters. This card is saying that a seed that hasn't taken root yet. You're possibly feeling like you're not seeing the rewards for your efforts at this time. A seed that you planted hasn't taken root yet. Okay? You feel like you're not seeing the rewards for your efforts. And then what's crossing you or what's challenging you is the Page of Pentacles. You have a desire to learn or build something new. This card could represent career, studies, a project. You have a desire to learn or build something new, but it's in the challenge position, so maybe there's either procrastination or could be a lack of commitment. Or you're unsure how to move forward. And then your third card is the Queen of Pentacles. This card can represent your past or your foundation. You may have come from a place of stability, self-sufficiency, or nurturing others in your past. This could have been a time when you were more grounded or had strong support systems in your life. You may have come from a place of stability or nurturing others or self-sufficiency. This card could represent, this could have been a time when you were more grounded or you had strong support systems. Then your fourth card is a King of Swords. This card represents your recent past. Something that is fading. This is a card of rational decision-making, leadership, or mental clarity. It has recently been a part of your life. Maybe you had to make a firm or even emotionally detached choice in your recent past. Could be as soon as this morning, like past as in even just this morning. And then your fifth card, this is the Six of Swords reversed. This card represents your goal or your conscious aim. You're trying to move on from a difficult situation, but it's not easy. Mentally or emotionally, you're still in the thick of it. You might be seeking peace, but you feel stuck. Then the Four of Swords reversed represents your near future. This is a card of restlessness, burnout, or coming out of a period of rest or isolation too soon. You might be feeling mentally or physically drained, and you're pushing yourself before you're really ready. And then your seventh card is you and your internal environment. And this card is the Five of Wands reversed. Internally, you may be trying to avoid some kind of conflict or competition, or you're feeling internal confusion or a lack of direction. This card could also mean suppression of anger. See, they're fighting. Suppression of anger, or a creative block. Then your eighth card is the Five of Swords, and it came out reversed. This card represents your external environment or others, people around you, outside of you. People around you might be trying to make amends, or a recent conflict is easing. Or you may feel like you've been manipulated, or that people haven't played fair. And then your hopes and fears is the Ace of Swords. You're hoping for clarity, truth, or a breakthrough. This card could represent a new beginning based on honesty and insight, but you might also fear what the truth reveals. You might not want to hear the truth. Maybe you're like, I'm good with not knowing. What's that saying? If I don't know, it can't hurt me. Something like that. What I don't know doesn't hurt me. And then your last card is your outcome card, or your potential future card, and you got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. This is a card of frustration or impatience with progress. You may be questioning whether your efforts are worth it, or feeling like your work isn't paying off. A potential reevaluation of your goals. So the summary of all these cards is this spread shows a strong theme around work, effort, clarity, and frustration with slow or blocked progress. You've likely been trying to build or grow something material or stable, because you have a lot of pentacles in your reading, but you're experiencing delays, fatigue, and doubts about your direction. Mentally, you're craving clarity and a fresh start with the Ace of Swords. But you're still wrestling with unresolved issues, both emotionally and in relationships or communication. We get that from the Six of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. There's a lot of internal tension, and you're possibly avoiding confrontation, or you're struggling to assert yourself, with the Five of Wands reversed. The outcome, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, warns of dissatisfaction if you don't reassess your investment of time and energy. This card is a nudge to pause and reconsider what's worth your effort. So the guidance with Spirit is don't force progress if you're not ready. That's the Four of Swords reversed. Don't force progress if you're not ready. Consider whether you are planting seeds in the right soil. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Be honest with yourself about what truly aligns with your values and long-term goals. Take stock of your resources and energy. Are you pouring too much into something that isn't worth growing? You're likely in a period where you've been working hard towards a new goal, and it'll be different for all of you because this is a general reading. It could be a new job, business, learning something new, or financial stability. But something feels off. Either results aren't coming fast enough, or you're questioning whether it's the right path. The Ace of Pentacles reversed says that you may be facing financial uncertainty or a missed opportunity. Maybe something you hoped would bring stability hasn't materialized, like a job offer falling through, or maybe an investment not paying off. Your motivation is feeling blocked. The Page of Pentacles in your challenge position says that you want to learn something new or start something new, but you're not fully committing, possibly out of fear or distractions or a lack of confidence. There's a need to go back to the basics, but that feels frustrating. And then the Queen of Pentacles in your foundation. In the past, you were in a strong, nurturing, and resourceful place. Perhaps you were at a stable job or a role where you managed responsibilities well, and you might be missing that feeling of being grounded now. The King of Swords in your recent past says that you may have made a logical or tough decision recently, like maybe you left a job or you set some boundaries with certain people, let's say, or you chose a strategic path for yourself. And this could have distanced you from emotions, but felt necessary for you to do. And then your fifth card is the Six of Swords reversed. This card represents your conscious goal. This card says you're trying to move on, either from a job or a mindset or a difficult chapter in your life, but you feel like you're stuck in the transition. You want peace or clarity, but you aren't fully out of the storm just yet. And then the sixth card is the Four of Swords reversed. This card represents your near future. This card talks about the risk of burnout or restlessness ahead. If you've been resting or regrouping, you might return to the grind too soon. Or maybe you're itching for movement, but you may not be ready just yet. And then the 7th card is the 5 of Wands, reversed. This is you, Scorpio. Internally, you're tired of confusion. You're tired of inner conflict. You're tired of competition. Maybe you're avoiding conflict, or maybe you're pretending that everything is fine, but it's leading to tension. And then the 8th card is the 5 of Swords reversed. People around you may be trying to reconcile after past disagreements, or maybe you're surrounded by individuals who don't fully support your vision. There may be a lingering sense of betrayal or a lack of collaboration. And then your hopes and fears card is the Ace of Swords. You crave mental clarity. You crave the truth. And you crave a breakthrough, maybe a bold new idea, or an honest conversation, honest communication, or a sharp new direction in your life. But part of you fears what the truth might require you to change. Part of you fears what the truth might require you to change. And then your last card is the outcome card, and you got the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Spirit is saying if things continue on this path, you may feel like your hard work isn't paying off. And that will lead to a feeling of frustration, doubt, or possibly a need to walk away. And this card often signals that it's time to reevaluate your long-term investments. So with regards to your career and development, the advice from Spirit is to reassess where you are investing your energy. Are you trying to grow something that isn't viable? Maybe it's time to go back to your original intention or passion. Are you still connected to that? Don't rush a comeback or a launch. Just let yourself regroup fully. Avoid quitting prematurely, but also don't persist just to prove a point. And seek clarity. This might involve journaling, honest conversations, or mentorship. And then with regards to love and your personal life, the Ace of Pentacles reversed talks about a connection that started with promise but feels like it's going nowhere. And then the Page of Pentacles says that there's a desire for a deeper commitment, or you're learning about your needs in love. You have a desire for deeper commitment, or you're learning about your needs in love. Then the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords could represent a dynamic between nurturing and detached energy. Someone may be practical and the other logical or emotionally distant. Maybe that's you and someone in your life. The Six of Swords reverse talks about difficulty in letting go of past emotional baggage. The Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, there may be regret that you're dealing with, or a need for reconciliation. The Seven of Pentacles reversed, you're questioning if the relationship is worth continuing. If you're single, you might be reassessing your relationship patterns or standards and seeking mental, emotional clarity before investing again. Scorpio, you're at a crucial turning point. Not a failure, but a pause that's asking for redirection or refinement. You are capable of success because you have the Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, the Page and Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. You are capable of success, but you must first clarify your whys. Let go of draining people or draining patterns in your life. Be willing to shift course if something isn't yielding real growth. So that is your reading, Scorpio. I hope you received some guidance or insight from these messages. If you did, if you could please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for letting me do this reading for you today and channel these messages. I'm sending you lots of love and a big hug. Take good care. I'll see you next time, Scorpio. Bye. I'm a Scorpio too, by the way, so this message was for me also. Take care. Bye.